Hello and welcome, my lovely Capricorns. Oh, Capricorn, this is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of October 28th through November 3rd, 2019. This is, remember, time is merely pretense, so these could be past, present, or future energies or lessons. Better learned here in a tarot reading than out there on the street. Let's just be honest. But this is also a general Capricorn reading. Sun, moon, house, rising positions. Cross-watchers welcome. Remember, the roles can always be reversed, but it still will not apply to all. But do hang around for the entirety of the reading, because I'm going to do just what Spirit needs you to know in this crazy Scorpio time, and then I'm going to pull the cartomancy. I'm going to pull a love spread every week for the cartomancy. Who needs more clarification? A double message from that. Let's just work on love too. It's the season. I'm in a lovey-dovey mood, and it's unusual because I went through all my Scorpio darkness last week, Wednesday, and cried my eyes out, Capricorn. I'm not sure how you're dealing with this, but your season is coming up, and everyone is excited about grounding again. My goodness, I never thought I'd be so excited for an Earth season. But let me tell you, right now we're in Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars, but it's also a water sign. So a lot of this action, a lot of this movement is all perspective. It's all deep internal stuff. So we have the new moon in Scorpio, October 27th, Sunday, and that is, again, time for new beginnings. Plant your seeds, all that good stuff. Make your wishes for the next 6 months, things you're going to work on for the next 6 months. And but just know it's coming with some really bizarre information that's going to flip you upside down. And most of us aren't taking it in a hangman approach. We also have Halloween. The veil will be lifted. Some of us will be receiving spirit messages. I think Scorpio is the only one that actually, dude, they're going to have a Christmas Carol moment possibly for Halloween, some of them. But that is when Mercury goes retrograde. So all this new information that is about to flip ourselves upside down, we're going to get a Mercury retrograde right after. And believe it or not, I think we're going to be relieved, because it'll be time to reconsider, review, revitalize, re for retrograde, and just put things in order for this whole new perspective. I don't like how that card came out, so I'm going to say, Spirit, what do my Capricorns need to know? Ooh, something's going to move fast. You could have a Cancer in your energy. Ooh, perhaps not. I got the Sun in reverse. Okay. Ooh, lots of cards here. Ooh, something's going to hit you fast. Wheel of Fortune. It is in the upright. This is, it's like you've come into a victory. And a freeing up. The wheels are no longer rested. You've come into the victory in the first stage of the Fool's Journey. It's like the first victory, the first battle has won before you even realize you're fighting a war sometimes. And this, but it's going to hit you, once you hit that victory and you start moving along your way, the next thing that hits is the Wheel of Fortune. And it's in the upright, and it's not going to be bad, because it's actually going to take you, this is kind of a weird card, because it's going to take you out of the hermit mode. You're revitalized, you're re-energized, time to step out with your new light. God, I see that moon so big. But then with the Six of Cups, home is important. It feels like your home is going to change in some way. Unfortunately, I have the Sun in reverse to end this line. It's not total happiness, but it is sweetness. It is pleasure. This card is even listed pleasure, if you could see that. Pleasure, water splashing, happiness. It feels like some happiness is coming to your home. You're having a house guest come. It's not total happiness. It's not the sun hitting your life. It is not the marriage card. It is not super celebration. But by a stroke of luck, you're probably having somebody come move into your home or spend some time, extra time with you in your home or in your day-to-day energies. It's not going to be bad. It's going to take you out of a bit of a rut. Take you out of that hermit card energy. It's not total happiness, but you know what? It's just enough to get you, like, remembering what the whole point is, remembering what you're really working for. Sometimes Capricorns work so hard that they forget what they're working for, but you're coming into a bit of a period where you have a little leeway, a little leg room, so to speak. You suddenly feel like you can do a little bit more, and You do. You bring somebody into your home. And like I said, it could be just a lovely event. It could be just be into your day-to-day energies. Capricorns, if you work as hard as the Capricorns, I see this is bringing somebody into your office to maybe take a look around for a lunch date. It's Six of Swords. If you didn't get the Six of Swords this week, you're hardly alive, right? Six of Swords is the details of it, the science of it, the consideration of it. It is a victory card, but it's not the kind of victory that it's not Hail the Conquering Hero. It's not Wanted. It's Swords. So it is going to be a little painful. It does hurt a little, but you're using the point of those swords to build something else, to start something new, to the science card. It's also the analytics card, to really think things through, to really take this victory, this get by. It's almost like a get by in love with the Two of Cups. This is the kind of victory that's a divorce, or a separation, or you finally got the back box of somebody's last crap out of your house, or you finally set up your boundaries and people are paying attention to them. You're able to enforce those boundaries and people are respecting them. So, and if people aren't respecting them, those are the people that need to be removed from your life. And I feel like this is a victory of removal. This is a boundary victory. This is the science of it, the putting things together. And it could just be because you do have this Six of Cups. You have somebody in your home, day-to-day energy coming in. Could be a Virgo who's going through some time, because I do have that Virgo card, in the Hermit card in reverse. But what this is it's just, you finally got your boundaries up, and things aren't too lovey-dovey, things aren't too great in that department, but that's okay, because this person, I don't think you wanted them in your energy. This is a Leo in your energy, possibly with the Strength card in the upright, but moreover, it's the Lone Wolf card. To me, it just says, I've got my Lone Wolf life going, I've got everything together, and basically, even though this really sucked and it probably hurt, like I said, the swords aren't pointed to you. You're getting the logistics of this separation or this disconnection together, or this ability to express yourself as a lone wolf. This might actually be Capricorn. Don't give up on love entirely, because whoever is coming into the Six of Cups energy, it's going to remind you that your heart beats a certain way, and that you actually still have feeling in your life, and there is happiness. It's kind of hidden from you right now, but I think this week you're going to have the energy of somebody coming in and reminding you what happiness is, reminding you that the sun does happen, the sun does rise. Let's see how this is going to end up for you this week before I get some advice from Spirit. A little reversal. Could be more people in your energy. A lot of people in everybody's energy. A lot of hard truths to come into for Scorpio season. As I said, it's going to flip your world upside down, but you're not going to hermit it or hangman it. You're just going to take this information, this Princess of Swords. Somebody eagerly came at you with some information, and it even feels like gossip. I feel like Capricorn, this is the year of people actually telling you gossip. Perhaps you've opened up to that for some reason. Unusual, but it's an air sign, perhaps in your Mrs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this King of Pence is you. This is flipping you upside down. Whatever it is, it's making you feel like the Scorpio season and the Mercury retrograde is going to hit you a little bit hard. It's just the truth of something. And it's, I feel like because the Six of Swords already came out in your energy, you're dealing with this. This is just a single sword version of this. To me, this is the shit I've been dealing with, and I've handled it, and this is me right now. And this is everybody else kind of finally perhaps seeing the result of what I've been up to, because, I'm a pretty secretive person, right, Capricorns? You are. You kind of kept it under your belt. You did what you had to do. And this, to me, is like a little bit of gossip going through the office. And good, because people know you've been flipped upside down. You didn't do it ungracefully, but it just, because Capricorns are not coming out and say, I had a very big spiritual change. No earth sign would say that they've been through a very spiritual moment or a mental change, or their hermit card has been flipped upside down, as has, they've skipped the hangman position. They've become so enlightened. No, the Capricorns aren't going to just talk like that. But people are noticing you're different. People are noticing you've changed. People are noticing something about you. That it could even just be the way you speak to people. You are showing that you've come through something and you've learned something. You're not going to tell everybody what it's all about, but People aren't going to miss that. You're going to, and it's going to throw people off a bit. Just be you, man. Just be you. Remember that, Capricorn. Advice from Spirit. I know it's going to say, just be you, baby. Just be you. All right. Ooh, 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. This is a tough one. I'm not sure what this... Okay, I see. Okay. You've been sitting in a bit of torture with this 10 of Swords in reverse. The 10 of Swords is pain. It's 10 swords in the back. It's betrayal. People have left you for dead. When you leave it in reverse, people are twisting those swords in your back. You're allowing people to torture you. And you've decided that's done. If you haven't decided that's done, you're going to be... Spirit is saying, end it. This is advice from Spirit. Your 9 of Cups is right around the corner. Your happiness, your playing in the ocean is right around the corner. And it's going to take some time, and it's going to take a lot of goals. You're going to have to let Spirit handle this, because look at that 10 of Swords. Ugh. That's stuck in a cloud. But look at this 8 of Wands. You've got to let it go. This is Jesus Take the Wheel card when it's in reverse. It's like... Go to your 9 of Cups, and a lot of this stuff, the answers to it are going to come to you quite easily. Don't hesitate to withhold from people who are twisting swords in your back. 4 of Pence is withholding. It's not offering. And it's a power card because it could even be hoarding power. But in this instant, no. Spirit is saying, just go to your 10 of Cups. The issues are going to come up. They're going to almost handle themselves by you being you. And basically, this power card is saying, stand in your power, stand in your truth, stand in your, just be you, man. This is seriously, I told you, just be you. Your 9 of Cups, your happiness is right there. This is, remember, swords are man-made. A lot of this 10 of Swords energy, if you just walked away from people or just told people to shut their shit, close their mouths, a lot of this energy, 10 of Swords, would barely happen. So just remember that you have, between this, it's going to take a little time for this 8 of Wands to go through. It's not going to come speedily. But if you set your goals to your 9 of Cups, physical goals to your 9 of Cups, I feel, and Spirit is saying, yes, just go towards your happiness, your 9 of Cups, set your goals, work towards that, and then that'll start taking care of a lot of that. 10 of Swords is just going to start dropping out of your back once you start building up, really building up your happiness, your level of, reinforcing yourself. Withholding from people that don't deserve you is a very big message here. And I know Capricorns aren't the lovey-doveyest sign sometimes, but I do know you love with a lot of care. And when you love with a lot of care, it can leave you a little broke. Yep. You need to take a break from love. This is the love reading with the cartomancy, and it says 9 of Swords, cut it out. Remove what no longer serves you and let your heart recover. This is kind of withholding information. This is love, but this is, with the 9 of Swords, it tells me when you go to bed at night, you're not talking to your lover. At most, you're hugging your teddy bear, and happily, because, God, they love you back the best. That might not apply to my boy Capricorns, but it's certainly, laying down with some Sports Center is pretty good at night when you're in an empty bed, as opposed to laying down with somebody who's just awful or just causing you trouble. All right, your new love is coming. This is cleaning out your heart. I feel like you're still cleaning out your heart. You're still gutting out that space from some of the troubles you've been through. The tarot reading I did, it doesn't necessarily apply to love. It feels more just like the cleaning out of the disaster that was around you. And somebody is going to come into your heart space, your 6 of Hearts space, to kind of just give it a little bit of a kickstart. This is like a visit from your mom or your favorite sister. And they might be this King of Cups. Definitely a parent energy, but they're going to get your heart going. It's going to just remind you what life's all about. It's not, I just broke up, or I just went through a divorce, or I just got rid of the last box for my lover of junk in my home kind of thing. No, it's, you need to just, you also need to, exit all that energy, clear it out. But Spirit is saying, definitely Capricorns, You need to fill that. Don't leave a void there. Don't be afraid to fill it up with. Yeah, this could be a visit from a mom. There's a burden in this relationship, but it's not. Here's the deal. You're looking at this as a burden. Whoever is coming to visit you, it would make a great movie. Like that weirdo that comes to visit and flips everybody's life upside down, but when they leave, you miss them and you realize you've learned all the lessons in the world. It's like a crazy 80s Captain Ron moment. But accept it. It's going to seem like a terrible burden, but you're actually going to be inspired to put your burdens down, and you're going to be inspired to connect in proper ways. This is a whole cleansing of your heart. It's almost like going through a fast to clean out your heart space and your blood kind of thing. And whoever is coming to visit you, try and welcome them as best you can, even if you are feeling burdensome, because they're going to change your heart. They're going to open up your heart for connection again. You're going to reconnect with them. And I do have this as like a parent kind of visiting, or a sister, or just your best friend, or somebody that just needs a place to stay for maybe a couple days. But whatever it is, when you let them into your home and your life, they're going to point a couple things out that might trigger you immensely, Capricorn. But they are going to, it's going to fill your heart again, to be ready for love. You're going to be ready for cuffing season. Ooh. Just in time. This week is going to do it for you. Halloween is going to set up your love life. Spirit is actually saying that right now. After Halloween, you are going to be ready for love, and there's a lot of people who are out there ready for love, Capricorn, and you just might get what you want, is what Spirit says. And another one of my guides said, probably get what you want. So sometimes that's why I'm confused, because they all speak at the same time. All right, Capricorn, weird stuff. I know. This is not a bad reading. You're making moves, and it's just the season to do so. Good luck with this house guest. I think they're not going to be... I think you're just looking at it wrong, at them coming in. As soon as they get there, it's going to be pretty amazing. All right, hang in there, my loves. Thank you for sharing your energy here with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the Spirit moves you. And, of course... have a great and lovely week. Oh, check the box for all that information. Have a great, lovely week, my lovely Capricorns.